Guys, today I'll be talking about the two cases which I left in the last videos of Rauterwitz criteria. So here I've considered one case, and the second case I'll tell you later. First case, when there is a 0 in first column, I've considered a transfer function. Here I've discussed one method, and here I've discussed one method. Okay, so I'll go through with first method. So 10 upon s to the power 5 plus 2s to the power 4 plus 3s cube plus 6s square plus 5s plus 3. This I have taken as transfer function. Now I constructed a Rauterwitz table. I've seen I wrote the coefficients as 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 3. Okay, when you will calculate this coefficient, this will be 1 into 6 minus 3 into 2, that is common 0, multiplied by minus 1 divided by 2. Okay, so that will come as 0. You can see 0. Now similarly the other coefficients will be 7 by 2 and 0. When you will go for this coefficient, when you will calculate 7 by 2 into 2, that is 7, minus 6 into 0, that is 0, divided by 0, there it will come infinity and you won't be able to proceed further. Okay, here this coefficient you won't be able to proceed further. So that's why what we do is we take epsilon, a positive constant, a positive or negative constant, and we proceed further. So likewise you can see I have taken, instead of 0, I have taken one epsilon, a positive or negative coefficient, and I proceeded further. You can see 6 into epsilon minus 2 into 7 by 2, that is 7 divided by epsilon. Similarly, likewise I calculated till last. Okay, now what I'll do, I took once epsilon is equal to positive means positive 1 plus 1 I have taken. Okay, epsilon is equal to plus 1. So when you will keep epsilon as plus 1, what will happen, this row will be positive, this row will be positive, this row will be positive. Here if epsilon is plus 1, 6 into 1 minus 7, that is minus 1 divided by plus 1, the whole will be minus 1. So I kept minus 1 here, plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 minus 1. Now again we will check 42 into plus 1 minus 49, that is common as negative 7. Then minus 6 epsilon square means 7 minus 6, that is negative. In numerator it is negative, in denominator it is 12 minus 14, that is again negative, so it is positive. Likewise I calculated all the signs of first column. Okay, so what I saw is there is two sign changes, positive to negative, the negative to positive. Hence the two sign change will reveal that the system is unstable. Similarly, you can take epsilon is equal to negative, that is negative 1. When you calculate this will be positive, negative, then again it will be positive. Okay, then again this will be positive and this will be positive. So again there will be two sign change here, you can see. Okay, so ultimately it will reveal that two sign changes are there. Hence two poles of a closed loop transfer function will be on the right hand side of S plane. Hence it is unstable. Now the second method, this is one approach. Okay, now again in the second method what I'll do is, this is a simpler one. I consider the same transfer function, but when I'm writing the coefficients, instead of starting from here, I'll start from here. That's it, no change. 3, 5, 6, 3, 2, 1, and I proceed further as I was doing before. So likewise I'll get 4.2, 1.4, 1.33, 1.1. So you can see I only reverse the order. I wrote the coefficient in reverse order, that is reverse coefficient, and I proceeded in the, as I was doing it before. So you saw that in first column there will be a sign change of positive to negative here, and then negative to positive here. So sign change means it is unstable. So that's the way you will deal with this case. 0 only in the first column. This is one method, this is second method. Whichever you will feel like, it's dependent upon student, whichever you feel like you can proceed. Okay, now I'll talk about second method. Here So here you can see this is the second method. Here I've considered a transfer function. Here entire row, if the entire row is 0, entire whole set of row will be 0, then what you'll do, how you'll proceed. So this transfer function I have given as to the same. I wrote the coefficients here in first 2 lines. Then I saw when you will multiply 1 into 6 minus 1 into 6, that will come as 0, divide by 1, that is again 0, so 0. Second one, 8 minus 8 divide by 1, 0, 0. So whole row is 0. Now what will happen? If you will proceed further, again 0 will come. You can see 0 divided by 0. Okay, so this is kind of undefined typo, but still I wrote 0 only. Okay, so what you will do later, how you will proceed. So you can see where you got entire row is 0 here in s to the power 3. So what we will do is we will go one step above and we will write an auxiliary polynomial that will be like this: s to the power 4, the coefficient will be multiplied, then we will skip one coefficient and we will write 6 into s to the power 2, then plus 8 into s to the power 0. That will be our auxiliary polynomial. So we will differentiate it with respect to s. What we will get is 4s cube plus 12s plus 0, and these coefficients we will put in s cube row. Here I have done this. Okay, this was 4s cube, 4 I took it, 12 I took it, and 0. And now again you saw that this can be divisible by 4, that's why I wrote 1 and 3, 4, 12, 1, 3. Okay, then I continued like I was doing before. So you will complete the table like this. You saw that all the coefficients are positive, hence no poles are in right half of S plane, hence the system is stable. Okay, that's how you will proceed in this case. You saw the how you proceed in last case. Now how you will interpret in this case. There it was easy enough to tell in first case. Now in second case there is you have to be very careful with how you will interpret the how you will interpret where the location of the poles are there. So what you will do is we will take the auxiliary equation s to the power 4 plus 6s square plus 8. That is auxiliary equation. This is very important. Now look guys, when you will go above auxiliary equation row, you have to check how many signs are, how many sign changes are there. Here if I will go above s to the power 4, there will be no sign, but below it there below s to the power 4 also you have to check. So how you will do here, since s to the power 4 is an even polynomial, it starts with power 4, power 6 or power 8, anything will be even polynomial, and always even polynomial give their roots in pairs. It will be symmetrical about origin. Okay, the roots will be symmetrical about origin. And you can see either it will be in this type BB, either it will be in this type AA, either it will be in this type. So you can see it is symmetric to origin. Either it is A, either it is B, either it is C. Okay, so that's what means even polynomial will give. So now s to the power 4, here I'll get total 5 roots are there, since the power of s is maximum power of s is 5. So 5 roots we have. Out of 5, 4 will give symmetric roots about origin, since the auxiliary equation is starting with s to the power 4, means they will exist in pairs. So how I'll get to know? When I'll go above s to the power 4, there is no sign change. You can see it's positive. So means ultimately that 5th root will be in left half of S plane. Now when I'll go below s to the power 4, I'll get to know that there is no sign change. You can see all are positive. Means the 4 polynomial, the 4 roots of the remaining 4 roots of the this transfer function will exist in pair, and no roots will be on right half of the S plane. Meaning by only this can be the case where it can exist in pair. Okay, if it will exist, if there will be a sign change below s to the power 4, if there is any sign change, means there will be some root which will exist in right half of s plane. So it will exist in pair like a and a, c c c c, like that. But there is no sign change, means this will also not exist, this will not exist, and the only possibility it will occur in pair is bb. Okay, so all the coefficients are positive, means one pole will be in left hand side, two poles are in this side on j omega axis, and the remaining two poles will be we will check. Okay, so since the s to the power 4, it is s to the power 4, we can see that s to the power 4 plus 6s square plus 8 is equal to 0. We'll calculate from here. So we only got to know that one root is in left hand side and the remaining roots are in j omega axis. Okay, since there is no sign change, so there is no right hand roots. Now how we will calculate that j omega axis? We will put sigma equal to 0, s is equal to j omega, and sigma equal to 0, and we will calculate for this equation. You can see omega square is equal to k square, and I got 7 and 5. Omega will be plus minus root 7j plus minus root 5j. This will give a like this picture, like this. So this is the closed loop transfer function poles, where one root is left hand side, the other roots are in j omega axis, so total are 5. So this you can say as this is marginally stable because the roots are in j omega axis and none of the roots are in right hand side, so it is stable only. Okay, so I'll summarize this, that you have to take care of this auxiliary row. Above that also you have to check, below that also you have to check, and you have to check whether any root is lying in j omega axis by this method. So remember, I'll tell again that above auxiliary row, it will tell you about which exist, the roots which are not existing in pair, and whether they are in left hand side or right hand side. The row or the signs below the auxiliary row will tell you how many poles are existing in pair. Out of these 4, how many poles are existing in pair and who are in left hand, right hand, or in j omega axis. So we can see they all are positive, that's why everything will be either on this side or in this side. So since they can occur in pair in j omega axis only, there is no choice, hence all the roots occur in j omega axis and one root occurred in left hand side of this axis. I hope you guys understood it. If you guys have any doubt, you can ask me on comment section. I'll cover some example in next video, so that you will get more familiar with the how we and how in what way, other way we can use this Rauther-Weiss criteria. Thanks for watching, guys.